So I2B2 is a tool that's available for everyone here at the university. Just one criteria that you are not allowed to be a student. So if you have a student in your title as an employee, student, or anything like that here at the university, you will not be able to have access to this database. If you are anyone else in the university, you guys have access to this database and can use it. To get access to the database, it is through Buckeye Learn. My best way to tell anyone is to go to OSU RDR, click right here is I2B2, and then you can actually go to Buckeye Learn. When you log into Buckeye Learn, see how many times I do my password today if I can get it right. That was my first wrong one. When you log in, at the top right-hand side, there is a search engine. If you type in RDR, there is an envelope. Right here on this envelope, it has a little CD. This is where you will start the training. The training is all online. It takes about 10 minutes. Word of advice, please go through the whole training. The questions are at the bottom. You can scroll up to read them. I made it as easy as possible for you guys, but you have to pass with an 80%. But let me show you the actual server. So now that you have all the basic information on how to get access to it. So it is your medical center username and password. This is strictly here at the medical center, so the data you are looking at is in the medical center. I2B2, it has a rolling 5-year window, so if you are looking to go back further than 5 years, you will not see that information. If you need that information, please contact Information Warehouse. The goal of the I2B2 is to kind of start looking at what information's out there and what I want to start my research. Is it worthwhile to kind of make this jump into the next step? So I2B2 allows you to actually create queries based on age. So I can grab someone from 10 to 19, but maybe I also want that 20-year-old and I don't want the 21-year-old. I can customize it down by ethnicity. If I want to go ethnicity, when you have it like this, when I have it set up in this format, I have group 1 and group 2. What does that mean? That means that I want someone between the ages of 10 and 20 that is Cuban. I want both of those. Now, if I went to just group 1, those people could be any of those people. It could be a number of them. It doesn't matter which one it is, but I want one of those people to fall in here. If I go down, I will actually see diagnosis for ICD-9, ICD-10, and then you can see my medications, CPT codes, and then my procedure codes. You can use this search engine. It's a great tool when you're first getting into it. Say, I'm not really sure what I'm looking for, but I kind of want to just look around and play. And you can kind of break it down into what's the best for you and play in that way. There's also a find feature on the top left. This is where I can say, I just want diabetes. Now, if I put diabetes in there, I'm going to get a lot of information back. But maybe I want to put in even rash, and I put in for ICD-10. It's going to tell me probably over 200 searches. So if I wanted to go more detailed, I could go more detail. Let's see. Hemoglobin? Let's see if I can get anything for that. There we go. So it brings up a list of things for me that I actually can see for those labs. I can pull it over and I can add it to where I want. Now, it'll give me my choices of less than or greater than and a certain value if I'm looking for a certain value if I want that, or I can hit cancel. Now I have 3 groups up here. What if I want to add an additional group? What if my query is 4, 5, 6 different queries? I can actually add another group and I can add another actual logic into that. What if I want this group only to be based on a certain date? Well, remember I told you we have a rolling 5-year window, so you can't go back more than 5 years, but you can actually put it in, maybe you just want a year frame, maybe you want a 6-month range, so it'll actually allow you to customize those ranges. What if you want something excluded? I don't want that, I really don't want that, but I know it sometimes comes up. You can actually hit the exclude button and it will exclude those things from running in your query, so you actually have it not in there. So these are different ways on how to create your query, how to see if that population is out there and it's available for you. Down here on the left, we have what's called our previous queries. And if anyone's ever worked with I2B2, I'm going to teach you a trick because not many people know this. If you click on your previously ran queries and you're like, It took hours and hours to run this query. I couldn't sit at my desk that long. I just had other things I had to get done. Well, it's constantly running for you in the background. But on the left-hand side down here, you can see that it'll actually show you when it's finished. So if you run that query at 4 o'clock and you're like, I really have to leave by 5 tonight, I'll just, close this and I'll try tomorrow. If you close your computer and go home for the day, when you come back the next day, that query will be finished for you. So it is constantly running, even though you shut your computer off in the background for you. So once you do have a query, if you want to drag it up, I will show me my results. That wasn't a very good one to pick for you guys, huh? Let's see if I have a bigger one. Show you my results, and inside of my results, I actually have it to where it graphs each point that I've selected. So I have the number of patients graphed, I have them with their gender, I have ages, I have if they're deceased or not, and I have that the patient's actual ethnicity. Get there today. So I have this all broken down. If I want a print of it, I can print the report all the way down to where I can use it for future guidance if I need to. But I went into this study today. If I go back in tomorrow, I'm not going to have these same exact numbers. So remember that. It's constantly changing. On another note, if you ran this query today, and you're like, this is what I'm looking for, this is the stuff I need to go to Information Warehouse. You can take this query to Information Warehouse, you can put it in the share folder, they will pull it, and they'll know what data you're looking for. So that saves that back and forth, trying to tell them what you're looking for and what you need. Now you have that information available that you want and need.